I want to talk to you today on what I title Purpose, Platform, and Partners. Purpose, platform, and partners. I want to show you the connection between how you can connect your purpose and platform to the partner you are connected to. So I want to show you the connection between all of that and how to make it work. Today, I'm going to start with 7 things you need to know about purpose, platform, and partner. 7 things you need to know. When you hear the word purpose, the word purpose simply means the original reason, the original intention, the original basis. Is that okay? So when we say purpose, what was the original reason for which God created you? Original reason for which God created the earth. All right, the original reason for which God created church. All right, the original reason why Christ came. Okay, so it's always important to know that you can never go forward without going backward to purpose. In actual fact, purpose is always a point of recourse for future engagement. I'm going to say that again. Purpose is always the point of recourse for future engagement. If you want to go into the future, you always have to consult with purpose. All right. If you have a breakthrough, a door has just been opened to you. It's not all open doors that are actually good doors. All right. You want to make sure when a door is open, the first thing you do is you consult with God's purpose for your life and ask yourself, is this door in line with God's purpose for my life? All right. In the same vein, now you can begin to see singles. Follow me carefully now. That a guy looks good doesn't mean he's going to be good for you. In actual fact, a good guy can become a bad husband in your life. Why? For a simple reason. This is a good guy, but he's not supposed to hang out with you when it comes to the accomplishment of purpose. All right. So never forget that although she's a good girl and she just comes into your life and becomes a bad wife. Why? This is a good girl who is not supposed to be your wife. She is good, all right, but she's not supposed to be your wife on the grounds of purpose. So you can see that purpose is superior to love. 2, purpose is the original reason for which something is in existence. Purpose is the original reason for which something is in existence. Never forget that. I'm using almost the synonym. I'm using synonyms, all right? Original intention. The intention in the heart of someone for making something is what you call the purpose, all right? The original reason for engagement is what you call purpose. The original basis for relationship is also what you call purpose. The original reason, intention, and basis for your existence is what we call your purpose. And it is critical to understand that on this note, because of purpose, it is critical that you also move to something. If I have a purpose, there's a reason why God created you, all right? And there's something God has created you to do, which is your purpose, the real assignment that God has called you to carry out. It's always important to know that there's a platform where that assignment will find expression. All right. Now, the screen behind me is better suited where it is. It's a good thing to put that. That's a platform. This is the screen. The purpose is to project. That's the purpose of the screen. The purpose is to project. But this thing can only project if it is on a good platform. So we placed it on a platform so that it can project properly. I'm sure you do know that if I allow this to fall to the ground, it falls to the ground and is face down. You're very confident of the fact that this will not carry out its purpose. Now listen, it will not carry out its purpose to you. It doesn't mean that it will not be showing, but it will be showing to the ground. Meaning the absence of platform can make something not to fully carry out its purpose. This is very powerful. The first thing that God did was to establish purpose. All right, purpose. And then the next thing God did was to create man based on the purpose. All right. Number 3, God then created a platform for the expression of the purpose of man. All right. It was when man found himself on his platform that wife, partner came on board. So it is expected from the principle of first mention From the principle of first mention, Jesus said it was not so from the beginning. So how was it in the beginning? The beginning makes it so clear that a woman should only go to be married to a man who is in his garden. And don't forget what I talk about when I use the word garden. I'm talking about the place of expressing his purpose, meaning the man you are to marry must have already clearly defined his purpose, his assignment. So as a lady, you want to get married to a guy, you need to be very clear about the fact that he is clear about his assignment. Okay, so but Pastor Sam, I didn't know about all of this and I married a confused.com. No problem. God will help us. Things will work out. Now that you are married, you can run out of it. There will be what we call course correction. Is that okay? Along the path, you begin to pray until he finds his way into his purpose. God will give you patience. So for those who are single, you have a great opportunity right now to begin to put things straight, particularly those of you who are men. Before you talk about a partner, you better talk about your platform. 7 things you need to know in order to connect your purpose to your platform and to your partner. 7 things you need to know. Number 1, you need to know your identity. It is dangerous to go into relationship not knowing who you are. Self-definition is the foundation for stability in relationship. Write that down. Self-definition is the foundation for effective relationship. Whether it's business relationship, marriage relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, self-definition, knowing who you are, is the foundation for stability. Paul the Apostle says something. He said, examine yourself daily to see whether you are in the faith. He said, know ye not your own selves? So Paul is saying you should know who you are. It is dangerous to say I do. It is dangerous to walk up to the altar and say I do when you are confused. Relationships become strong and healthier when individuals in the relationship know who they are. Have clear self-definition. Number 2, know your purpose. First thing you know is your identity. Who am I? Next thing you must know is your purpose. Why am I here? You want to have a solid marriage, you want to have a solid relationship, define the true reason why you are in existence. Now listen, I know many of you have been hearing this and you heard it when you were 20, you ran away, you carried a book, understanding purpose, you started reading, you got confused, you dropped the book, and you continue moving without clarifying your purpose. You know I'm talking about you. You are 35, still not clear about purpose. You are pursuing ambition instead of purpose. Now, let me say this. Ambition is fantastic. It's the self-designed path that we make for ourselves as what we call our reason for existence. As wonderful as your ambition is, it is substandard to what your purpose is. The worst thing that can happen is for you to be successful at pursuing your ambition only to find out that you died never accomplishing your purpose. Number 3, write this down. Know your vision. Know your vision. Your vision is what you see the world becoming by virtue of your assignment. Oh, come on, don't miss that now. Your vision is what you see the world becoming because of your own engagement with the world, because of the deployment of your purpose. Because you came into this world, because of what you have come to do, what will the world look like by the time you are leaving? It's called your vision. It's your mountaintop experience where you are going to finally what you want the world to look like. Mother Teresa says her own vision is to make sure that no child in Calcutta goes without food. She lived for that until she died. Take care of the leprous people. What is your vision? What will the world look like by the time you are done carrying out your assignment on earth? Number 4, write this down. Know your scope. Your scope as a man and as a woman. Don't just have a vision. know the scope of your vision. Is it local, or is it global, or is it glocal? Glocal is local versus global. Okay, you need to know the scope of your vision. Why? So when you are coming into relationship with anybody, you communicate the scope of your vision. I'm going to be working with the United Nations. Let it be clear from the beginning. And let the man be able to say, sweetheart, I think I'll be able to accommodate that or not. Don't say, well, we love each other. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. And then you want to start traveling for the United Nations, for global meetings. And your husband said, no, my priority is family. And then on the ground of conflict of pursuit of purpose, your marriage will go apart. Number 5, you need to know your platform. Your platform. Where are you going to be expressing your purpose? Is it in the world of media? Is it in the world of governance, politics? Is it in the financial institution, in the world of judiciary, military? Where is your purpose going to find expression? Know it and then communicate it. For instance, if your purpose is going to take you into politics, tell your wife, tell your husband, and make sure that the person has capacity to handle that platform. See, it's not just enough for your partner to know your purpose. It's important that your partner know the platform where your purpose will find expression. Number 6, know your network. Based on your assignment, who are the kind of people you will be working with? Locally and globally, who are the kind of people you're going to be working with? Communicate that to your partner. There are some of you, your assignment will require that you work a lot with women, all right? And you're a man. And it's not that you have anything to do with the women, but can your wife stand to see you work with other women? So you see, she embraces your purpose, but because your platform is not something she was aware of, she may reject the platform and attack your purpose. Lastly, know your demands. Know your demands. What does that mean? Every assignment has demands. There are demands that comes with every assignment. If you are in the military, it comes with a specific demand. Most military wives can't boast of having their husbands at home all the time with them. There are some military wives who don't see their husband more than 7-8 times in a year. It's the demand of the assignment. Politicians, there's a demand. Pastors, there's a demand. Medical doctors, there are demands that comes with the execution of everyone's assignment. Please, don't gloss over these things. Don't just talk love, talk about how you're going to do your wedding in Hawaii, how you're going to be having many children and stuff. There's more to marriage. And the subtle part of marriage is what I'm talking to you about today. Communicate to your partner, platform, network, and communicate demands. I will be awake at night. If you are into research, you're a professor, you want to be a professor, you want to lecture in the university, it may require that you read all night. Now, how do you do reading all night if you've not told your wife that that's part of the demands of your duty? Your wife wants you in the night, but here you are, you want to read in the night. Conflict will begin from there. There are singles who are watching me. I pray for you that as you are watching right now, as God is preparing you, I ask that God will bring you in connection with the man that God has prepared for you. Because God is preparing you, God will bring you a prepared man in the name of Jesus Christ. And for marriages who are having trouble, I pray that the Lord will settle your marriage. And for relationships that are yet to become solid, the Lord will solidify relationships like that. And for single parents, I pray you will find joy again. For widows and widowers, I pray that the Lord will give you joy again. You will find happiness again if you choose to marry. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. I love you so very much. Until I come your way again, this time we're saying, keep on keeping on. Bye-bye.